Deadlands, dust kicks high, where shadows lurk like whispers in the sky. Bones of old cowboy scatter in the night. Ghostly echoes raise a chilling fright. Then set bleeds red, a fiery end of day. Siren winds moan tales of disarray. Cacti stand like sentinels of sin. Death walks beside you, fate's your twin. Deadlands, hell on earth, where fear is nigh. Whispers in the darkness make you cry. Every step could be your final breath. Dancing with the specters, courting death. Rivers of blood flow where outlaws weep. Shattered dreams in the canyon deep. Phantom riders haunt the desert plains. Eternal night, no end to pain. Mirages of a life that once was dear fade into the haunted atmosphere. Lone wolf howls a mournful serenade. Eternal shadows never truly fade. Deadlands, hell on earth, where fear is nigh. Whispers in the darkness make you cry. Every step could be your final breath.
And that stuff going. Oh,
Okie dokie.
words don't express it.
Connecting, so.
And in other news, Ozzy Osbourne died earlier.
Did he?
What?
Oh, no.
To the kitchen.
No.
In other news, Ozzy Osbourne died.
Oh,
He did?
he had a
Yes.
tour to do this year, didn't he?
No, he'd just done
He
the
just finished
farewell
it.
concert.
Yeah.
he
At
just
Villa
did
Park.
that farewell
Oh, no.
concert. I didn't hear
Oh,
that.
that's all
Right,
right.
keep timing.
John Michael Ozzy Osbourne.
Hmm.
I saw him when they played live in Halifax. Oh, it was an awesome concert.
Brilliant.
Yeah,
thought he was gonna be
He was
forever.
great. I loved him.
I'll get a link soon from my grandson because my grandkids all like that music because, well, they've been listening to it pretty much since the cradle. Black Sabbath was like the very first album my mother bought me on Christmas, and she was horrified when she realized what it was.
He was 76. I mean, I don't mean that as in, you know what I mean? At least it was a good innings, which is
Yeah.
yes.
Well, actually, if that's really good for someone who's lived the life he's lived.
Exactly. That's exactly what I meant. That's how I meant it.
Yeah.
And not bad for somebody who's imbibed as much as he did.
Exactly. Yes. That's exactly what I was thinking. I'm thinking getting to 76 with isn't bad anyway, but for someone who lived his lifestyle, it's
Miraculous.
And considering how many of his contemporaries from the early 70s
Yes.
that all started out in that same time
Yeah.
never made it anywhere near that.
Exactly.
And then we have Mick Jagger.
Mhm.
Who's apparently so preserved and pickled that he can't die. Whatever.
I honestly think he's got he's got a Dorian Gray thing going on.
Ooh.
Unlike Iggy Pop, who's been dead for a while already.
All that.
Damn it.
Maybe it's harrowed, yeah.
Now that I would believe.
Oh, I forgot about dog meat. Bottoms.
How could you forget poor dog meat?
Yeah. Okay. Oh, my dog's in the wrong. Okie dokie. Is everybody in? No, waiting on Sally. Oh,
I'm on my
Don't
way in.
see Sully in game yet.
There I am. Ish.
I think my logs are broken.
Up there he is.
Thank you.
Rod. Okay. This is what happens when you spend all of your free time rapidly trying to get the adventure finished and then not actually notice, then not have time to test the wood. Find it. Ooh, good. Right. My system logs are incorrect. I screwed them up somehow. Okay.
Sorry.
Ah, okay. Yes, okay, that's fine. Okay, that's okay. Now I'm dealing with it's new log. I need one. I need in say entity. Okay. Righty-ho. So, so I think, we think the way to go about this is to that we should suddenly phase to outside where. Oh, actually, Scott. Min-max. Oh. Uh-huh. I'm going on with my map. Why is it broken? I was trying to do. I was trying to do that. That was okay, so clear all targets. That on the bloody and the map item actually. Then I can just get rid of in drag slot. And this token. This token. It might be quicker to delete all tokens. It's probably quicker to delete all tokens. Then put Scott and min-max. Map. Okay. There we are. We'll share the map. So Scott and min-max, you are. It's been a fair few hours since everyone else went down that shaft over there.
Anything interesting going on out here? Or are we just kind of
Make a notice
out
check.
here in the back seat?
Make a notice check. Dogmeat does appear to be growling something. The wind seems to be getting up and has a very winds definitely seem to be getting up and has a distinctive green tint to the clouds and the rain. In fact, actually, now you look at it, you realise that now look at it a bit more, you realise that the green tint actually seems to be after the rain hits the ground and sort of fizzling upwards.
Oh, goody. Dogmeat, we may need to get you down there as well. My thing is to have everything glowing up here. So yeah, I guess it's time for us to head down.
Getting over to the hatch where for reasons obviously for reasons known only to yourself and min-max, you decided to let them go on ahead. Which is a lovely narrative way of explaining why you went here. You can see a long ladder leading down into darkness.
Dogmeat peers at the ladder, looks up at Scott, looks up at min-max and goes,
I don't know if Scott's saying something and his mic's gone, or he's desperately trying to think of a solution.
Well, no, sorry, a phone call came in just as I.
Sorry.
Don't we have some rope? We can just tie a harness around Dogmeat and.
If you want...
How large and heavy is Dogmeat? Can you just like sling her over your shoulders and climb down with her over your shoulders?
Dogmeat
have like 6 legs.
Dogmeat has 6 legs, but Dogmeat weighs about 60 pounds.
Okay.
Oh, that's not too bad.
You can hear the rumble of the thunder in the distance.
I am going to use my Breath of the Ancestors to cast Boost Strength on myself. And then I'm going to use a couple of belts
Yes.
to belt dog meat to my back.
Yep.
So we can climb down.
I'm going to award you a Benny for saving dog meat. Okay, so I'm not even going to make you do the climbs and everything because you're obviously boosting your strength and everything else, and it's only climbing down the ladder. You basically frantically min-max with you climbing down. Min-max frantically scabbles at the hatch in some way, trying to shut it. Before she can really work out what happens, the door shuts with a nice firm clunk.
Well, I'm going to presume that's a good thing. No, we're going to presume that's a good thing. It's okay.
As you climb down.
What was that clang?
Okay, now I know Sully's planning to go into the other room, but everyone else who's in the computer room where you were talking, you were talking to the core vault. All the terminals suddenly pop up with a new message that comes up on the display. Literally flicks up on the display going, entry code V705212098. That should be I actually. Anyway, timestamp 1526. Access protocol. Starnik trace extension. Sector E3. Detection log. Entity 6. Unknown. Displays elevated mental shielding. Verbal designation. Redgate. Entity 7. Unknown. Non-communicative. Minor psionic flicker. Entity 8. Unknown. Appears to be canine. And then
guys, there was a bang out here. Guys,
another message flicks up on the logs. Condition. Basically, should actually say entry code 0705212098-B. I obviously copied and pasted it from one text to the other and forgot to cut it by mistake. Timestamp 1526. Condition: Class 5 Hellstorm radiation surge. Wind speed 80 to 105 kilometers an hour. R frequency index 9.4. Lethal to surface life within 20 minutes. Source: each sector fallout bloom traced to former Amarillo crater. Protocol activated. External hatch 01A locked. Atmospheric filters max cycle. Surface communication suspended. Emergency override revoked. Internal notice. Hatch closed. Trials begin. No departure until pattern resolution. Victor Vault 7 is watching.
That Gary, we should go out and see if we can get. Hope that was Steve and the canine thing kind of clues me. And I said, I think that was Steve, Min-Max, and Dog Meat coming in. I go out to the hallway and ask Normal Steve if he'll go back and look and see if that is indeed them.
Yeah, sure. Dog meat. Hey, girl, is that you?
Before she claws me too much, I will go ahead and let her off of my back.
And she'll pound down the corridor. Yeah, it's Dog meat. She's here.
Don't forget, obviously,
hey,
to do.
Scotty.
Don't forget, obviously, to be able. Oh crap! Don't forget to be able to do that. You obviously had to wander back up the floor.
Mm-hmm.
We won't worry too much about that. Anyway, so just to give Scott some idea of basically, as you climb down, you and Min-Max, still raw, slick with condensation, tinged amber by the flickering emergency strobes that pulse like dying heartbeats. Faint vibrations found somewhere below. An old reactor still dreaming. You wonder. The air grows thick with the scent of occasionally, an overhead pipe releases a gasp of vapor, like the place itself resents intrusion. When you get to the bottom, basically, you'll find a corridor that's you basically find yourself in a corridor that takes you past. You can see on one side there appears to be like a locker bay, and they're sort of like industrial sized lockers, not personal lockers. Appears to be a barracks. Both appear to be fairly frequently turned over and explored thoroughly. Then past that, obviously dog meat's run off at this point. There appears to be a storage office where it seems to be all sorts of stuff. Then you find a set of stairs that head downwards. So you take the set of stairs downwards, and that's as you're going down the stairs. That's where you meet normal Steve coming up the stairs,
being licked by dog.
Indeed.
Hi guys. What happened up there?
Pretty nasty green storm coming in, and thought maybe it would be better if we didn't take a bath in it.
Oh, okay. Always wanted to be caught in one of them.
Unfortunately, I think the door may have locked behind us.
Oh. Well, well, the rest of the guys went into a control room. I was watching the corridor. This place seems to be like it's something to do with Sully's folks. It's a psyker place or something. Yeah, Sully could tell you more. He seems to know he seems to think he knows. Talk to Sully. He's just down this way.
Yep, you all head into the core chamber. So in the center of the chamber sits a shimmering tank, pulsing like a gelatinous heart. Inside, swirls of color and emotion residue, rage, grief, ecstasy, feeding through reinforced glass. Tubes trail from the tank into nearby consoles, several of which hum gently. Which you notice as you all walk in. Jojo basically sort of is playing around with one of the terminals. He realizes there's some additional logs. He finds obviously I'll change the order because I'm getting thing. So let's change that to first log entry rather than final, because it would have been the final one if you'd actually looked at the system before. So that's okay. So it would appear that scrolling up a bit, you find another log entry. It says entry code V705212098. Timestamp 1103. Access protocol. Auto admission sequence initiated via psionic signature trace. Signal subject 37. Security override. Victor Vault 7 acknowledged keen resonance. Personnel logged. Entity 1 unknown. Psychological read within baseline. Entity 2 unknown. Elevated cortisol. Major radiation scores. Entity 3 unknown. Inconsistent heartbeat pattern. Entity 4 unknown. Low verbal engagement. High sensory reaction. Entity 5 subject 37. Class Psi 3 priority flagged for immediate experimentation.
Does that make Sully subject 37?
Yeah, I'm thinking that too.
and I guess that's all your heart attacks there.
That's a
don't know
phrase.
what
All your heart attacks.
I don't know why they're going on about major radiation scars. I mean, I'm just normal. Yeah.
Or are those Sully's radiation scars?
It's hard to determine which of these apply to which.
I'm glad that said physiological read within baseline thresholds, because, if it said psychological, that'd be totally wrong. I guess that's got to be JoJo, because you don't talk much, do you?
Not a lot.
Well, geez.
So we were all scanned on the way in.
And
Indeed.
it wants to experiment on Sully, or it already knows Sully's number 37, or maybe there were 36 other psychers in here before, and that makes you just number 37 because it's counting. It can do that.
Now, from a narrative perspective, because I think he's, as I do believe Jiminy's planning to join us today, he narratively speaking, did come in with the six of you. He's still searching through those other rooms, I'm going to say. So it's interesting to note that if he would have been in this first log entry, the one that just says subject 37. So he should have been entity 6. So he didn't even show up. I'm going to, because I didn't know he was coming today. I wrote the adventure without him being here, and now it turns out he is planning to come. So even if he turns up, he is missing from the first log entry. But anyway,
Maybe
Didn't
it
pick him up
can't
'cause
pick
he's
up
a cannon?
cyborgs because they're already dead.
that's what I'm just on the fly decided to go with. The rig whines alive the moment Sonny touches it. A brittle click and then a sliver of static across the broken dream screen. The tether cable jolts in the air like a snake regaining movement after death. Blue sparks dance along its coils, reaching out for the psychic temple. The room
Oh
flickers.
boy, Sully! No, it's going for you. Whoa!
This should be pointed out.
Why did
Should be pointed out. This is happening in another room, but the flickering and everything is noticeable from where you are. All 8 reclined dream rigs shift slightly. Dust on the floor stirs. This is mostly for Sully, but anyone else who notices it can obviously see it. Dust on the floor stirs, spelling and unspelling. Sleep.
Mm-hmm. Go to one of the rigs, but don't intend to sleep. Just intend to open myself to the presence I feel.
I thought you'd taken.
Yeah, seeing all this flickering and so forth, Scott will go ahead and head into that room, and just kind of walk over to one of the rigs and poke it with a finger. Like, is it going to do something?
Okay. Did you? I thought you'd taken the psychic terror ring. I can't see it. Yeah, the damaged one. I can't see it on your character sheet. Checking.
Still on the party.
Mm.
Yeah, I've got. I thought I had got it. I thought I'd taken it.
I thought you had too. But,
Well, if everybody
no.
thought I'd taken it, let's ignore the computer. It's
hang
obviously
on a
wrong.
second. I've just had a very nasty buttons. Give a sec. Going to cause fancy grounds to go offline. Okay, fancy grounds is starting up again. You should be able to get back in. Now I've got rid of the extension that I didn't actually mean to keep running. It was going to give me no end of grief, so I just noticed it. So sorry about that.
All right.
Oops.
Reconnected.
Right, it's back. Yeah, it's showing you. That's cool. It's showing you connecting. That's good. I mean, my screen comes. It's quite cool. It's quite cool when my screen starts up, and after Fancy Gram starts on my screen, I can see you've already connected. Rather cool. Right, so now as I look at things, they should have their details back. Hurrah! Go back to the party sheet and go back to the
Back to acquiring the file list.
As I say, sorry about that one. It was just I know there'd be some fun. Ah, okay. It's okay. I've got another module on. I'm not going to reboot again. I've still got module maker on. I must have turned off NPC maker by as well. So they're not really supposed to run with
It's true.
it on early. There's something. You may or may not find out today why I had to run module maker export stuff from them. Anyway, you're all reconnected. Sorry about that. I can
Sorry
still
about my delay. I accidentally joined the wrong campaign. I'm on my way in now.
That's absolutely fine. So, yeah. So basically, you basically you basically so you don't even know how you know, but you seem to know how the psychic tether rig can be used to act as an interface between yourself and the I've forgotten what I called them. Strike. I can't remember what I called the actual bloody units, but it doesn't matter. Anyway, so you connected up, almost like you're not sure how. I am going to, while you're still connected. Character sheet. Open it up. Spirit check. Why is it shut up? Shouldn't still have. Protection goes. Conviction goes. Protection goes. Protection goes. Yes, phobias. Right, you're in. So if you would like to make a spirit check, psychic. The psychic tether rig does act as a buff. Oh, sorry, only Sully.
But I wanted to make one too. Just
No, you
kidding.
wanted to fail one too. There's a difference.
Are you happy with a 5?
Wasn't until you asked me like that. Do I get any modifiers for my time centering and preparing myself for the?
I will allow that. Yes. Not telling you
How
how
much
many.
from-
I'm not telling you how many
telling
modifiers
me
you're
how
getting.
much.
I'm not telling you how many modifiers
right.
you're getting against you. Let's put it like this: with the psychic tether rig and your centering, you're making unmodified rolls, which is more than you were before.
I'll stick with the 5, as using the Benny managed to get it lower.
Okie dokie. That's a shame. Why did I write that like that? Some really cool stuff. Might come back to that one. Okay. Yeah, basically, the convergence begins. Meanwhile, what does everyone else want to do? Obviously, if you remember that at the end of the corridor, you've got the large blast doors here to be sealed. You've still got, obviously, you've still got the floor above, but I think you've searched all that. There's a number of different screens and stuff on this floor if anyone of a technical might have a play around.
The only thing Tabby's doing is looking for nooks, crannies, crevices, cupboards, chest, whatever, to look for gear.
You know, you can make a
Normal,
notice check
normal
on.
Steve, having sort of come in here when Scott is just kind of going to go over to where Sully is and look at where this
Does
technological snake has attached to Sully's temple with quite severe concern.
since basically I'm doing scrounging, do I add my +2 for my scrounger edge?
Yes. I say, there's lots of data that you're surrounded by terminals, all sorts of useful information. Stuff.
I'm going to take a look at one of those other terminals and see if I can start making some sense of what it's saying.
Okie dokie.
Probably use my science as a skill.
Go for it.
Sully, hear me in there?
Sully's eyes are flickering as if in rapid eye movement sleep.
Should I pull this thing out or leave it in? Or you okay, Sully?
Can I hear him?
No,
Okay, then. I definitely won't respond then.
that makes things more interesting.
Why?
Interesting.
And then people scratch me.
I'm going to. What am I going to? Yeah, that should do it.
This dream sleep bed thing that Sully's on, is it pretty much just like a reclining couch and then this connector is plugged
Yeah.
into his head?
Yes.
In which case, after a little while of looking worried and not really knowing what to do, normal Steve is going to take Sully's wrist and track of Sully's pulse.
Okay.
Keep an eye on Sully's breathing, pulse, just kind of see how Sully is.
Jojo made his science roll. He did. Okay. Are you happy with a 4, Jojo?
I'm thinking it might be a little low, so I'm not. I may put a penny on that and try again.
Does anyone wish to assist Jojo in his diving through computer logs?
I will assist with the bibliopath, if that's
That's absolutely
allowable.
fine. Yep.
So there's an 8. So that should be +2.
I'll try a little common knowledge. I mean, I know how computers work, right?
That's a +2. That makes
hey,
it
I
+7. Okay, that gets you the raise, which means I can just bombard you. Who's a lovely. See if I can get past. Yeah, I'm just working out the correct order here.
Oops, there's no H in that. There should be a H in that.
That's absolutely fine. Okay, so the first, I think, 3 of you are obviously working together, so that's the first one that comes up. Well, I could just share them out. They're date stamps, so you can read through them and decide if any of them are worthy of sharing. Anyway. There we go. Those appear you appear to have found. You basically appear to have found the research logs that were going on here. Okay, Sully. Okay. Want to tether the psychos conscious. Okay, suddenly your with that information, while trying to make head or tails of that information there, your consciousness fragments into 4 simultaneous perspectives, One appears to be a memory of the observer watching from inside a sealed room, mimicking someone screaming. A technician writing in reverse as the walls bleed light. A failed cryo subject sobbing in reverse, their tears rising upward. An infinite hallway lined with vault doors, each labelled with well, actually, as you focus, you notice the names. One says Jojo Thompson. Second says Normal Steve. The third says Scott. I can't see the rest of Scott's name. Scott Polamic. Another says Cinder. And another says Tabitha Tabby. And the last one, another one will probably say whatever Jimmy's cyborg's name is. Cyborg. Jimborg, yeah. And then the final door, the one that opens as you reach it, it just says Subject 37. Normal Steve, you see the Psychon's body shivering as the lights flicker wildly. The rigs all begin whispering in chorus. Don't wake the hope. Don't wake the grief. Don't wake the rage. Don't wake the smile.
Oh, that can't be good. Sully's feeling. He's shivering. Oh my goodness.
Sully, make a bigger check. Can I have Scott, Cinder, and Jojo make notice checks, please? It's okay, Sully. It's all fine. You're Betty, obviously, if you want to, but otherwise, I won't worry too much about it. Cinder. What you realise is that what you notice looking through the data there, that's all very well, but you also notice there appears to be a separate log, as if someone had set up a separate logging system to keep track of research. However, it seems to be encrypted. Work out a way to break through. Are you happy with your study? Oh.
No, I'm going to fight and feed it another Benny.
No, that was Sully, not you. Don't worry. Give you that Benny back, Jojo.
I'm still not happy with it.
Yeah, but that's okay. Only one of the three of you needed to make the roll. I'm waiting to see what Sully wants to do about that failed vigor.
No, I've only got 2 bennies left. And I don't think one failed Vigoro is going to kill me. Might, but
that's all good.
Somebody's just messaged me, Kev, saying that they keep getting emails saying the session has started. When he goes to Twitch, it says the video download is cancelled. He's not that tech savvy, so it could be him.
No, I had this before where Twitch just doesn't. Strange. Shows us streaming. Tell him to go to YouTube.
Is anybody showing us looking? How many viewers?
One. I had 8 on Sunday. Let's have a look. Let's see if I'm actually. It shows me playing.
Okay.
Let's see if I'm actually. No, I've gone to Twitch. I can see it the stream, which is. I only say that because last time I had Twitch go wrong, and there was another time where Twitch went wrong, and the only YouTube was fine. So, but Twitch is working, so obviously stay on Twitch if you like. Anyway, okie dokie. Okay. Okay, back to the other 3 and Normal Steve. I don't know what Normal Steve wants to do. Do any of you want to? I was to say, do you want to try and decrypt these last files?
Sure. What do you want me to use for that?
Whatever. Well, give me. Obviously, electronics would be the logical one, but none of you have that. So I'm happy for you to come up with a logical reason for all the others, and you can support each other.
Well, I'll use my science because it's as close as I can get.
I can assist with a bibliopath if necessary. Ugh.
Yeah, Scott's real happy with the way his computer
Actually, I
knowledge
can
helped
spend
out
a
last
penny
time.
and
So
go for it. Actually, I'll spend a penny and re-roll.
I'm going to given that Sunny said that someone's desperately trying to connect and give you all bennies, or she'll give you bennies.
Thank you.
Oh, thanks.
All right, there we go. That's a little better.
Thank you.
Bibliopathy.
Okay, so that
There's
would be
I re-rolled my bibliopathy.
okay. That's a success with a raise. Okay. Yes, it appears to be some additional. Oh, suddenly showing 3 now. Some addition. You seem to uncover what appears to be, say, additional logs. They're marked up as system logs. They appear to be these all appear to be post the end of the world, as it were.
Okay,
we
so
go.
after.
Indeed. Given it's 98 at the moment, these are. If you, as you read it right, it would appear that something was experimenting upon personnel that was still in the bunker. If you read that right. Anyway, back to Sully. Sully may okay. Unfortunately, well, possibly fortunately, you don't seem to be able to get any further down unless you want to try again.
Yeah, I did still fail, didn't I? Fatigued me.
You failed your vigor roll earlier.
Ah, that fatigued me. Very good reason. Okay, then.
It's basically you're being mentally assaulted. You don't realise you're being mentally assaulted, but every so often, the deeper you go, the more dangerous it is. Goes with every role.
Alright,
We end up with
I will.
you end up being possessed.
I'll try one more.
Bewildered Badger says Betty's for all, so let's say give Betty's for all. There we go.
Yay!
JJ, get down.
Thank you.
Sorry, my dog's trying to steal from me.
That's okay.
There we go. One more. Dice hate me. Right,
The
I'm gonna
dice do
reset
hate
my
you.
Dice.
Yeah, reset your
Right, my
die clock and
dice
then then have another try. Oh, hang on. Think about it. I always reset, but I'm going to give you your Benny back. You'd sent her earlier, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
Yes. The last time you'll be able to use that +1 bonus, but I will allow it, which means your original 3 was a 4. Okay.
Oh, thank you.
So, okay, that's okay, not too bad. Basically, as you get deeper down, you suffer an emotional backlash. You don't see, so that's okay. Don't feel grief, rage, joy, or fear, so that's okay. However, unfortunately, there doesn't appear to be there doesn't appear to be any answer to your question. Normal Steve is frantically watching you for the next hour. When where you just seem to be twitching every now and again. You're experiencing all sorts of interesting things going on here and there. The only final
And normal Steve is panicking.
the final thing you get told, the final, or in answer to your final question, as far as you're concerned, by the way, this thing took less than 5. You just get an answer saying, "Thank you for letting me feel you. I remember." And then you basically you feel yourself sort of rising back up. So you as basically, although you as you basically come back, rising back out through the layers, you get the distinct impression that unfortunately whatever's going on here, it's probably a bit insane.
Yeah, I picked up on that.
Yeah, you're not entirely sure what the original thing was, but you get the distinct impression something's very wrong. I'm afraid you yourself are going to be a little strange for the rest of your time in the vaults. You'll occasionally get to feel other people's memories. You can obviously use to your you can potentially argue to use to your advantage, but every now and again, when I mean other people's, I mean the people that were in this vault prior to the end of the world and basically afterwards. You do appear to have, you realise there's an area of your brain that feels closed off. The second you sort of explore it, it opens up and you realise that you appear to have extracted an emotional thread artifact, a psychic node that you can activate. Basically, it will allow you. It will allow you to re-roll any failed roll related to spirit or will science, or you can use it to disable psychic entities via emotional. Or you can use it to unseal a vault protocol. You notice, you get the impression that it can only be
Okay.
that you get to recover. As you wake up, and first thing you see is normal Steve panicking.
Hey, hey, buddy, Ollie, you okay? You okay there, buddy?
Yeah. Do you normally panic this easily?
You mean easily? You've been unconscious for an hour.
Oh. Like 5 minutes.
You've been
Oh.
shaking and
Sorry.
sweating and had goosebumps and your eyes have been fluttering and it's kind of scary.
Definitely, well, odd.
Yeah, that's one way of putting it.
Oh, okay. Oh, actually, I think it should be in those log notes. Where is it? Yes. That's okay. So I'm going to right. Let me share those log notes with everyone because they may or may not be of use. There's a fair bit there, but whether you need them or not is up to you. Whether you think you need them or not is up to you. But obviously, I'm going to automatically assume you're going to share them amongst each other. So that's basically the end of the system logs. Dogmeat is barking excitedly. A bit further down the corridor near the blast doors.
Sorry, our son is interrupting us at the moment, which is why he's not responding.
That's okay. The rest, and the whole point is anyone can respond to Dogmeat barking. That's the point I'm trying to make.
Sure. Can I have a map so I know where this is?
There isn't a map.
What did I miss?
There isn't a map. There isn't a map because I didn't have the means to create a good one at the time. It's all theatre one. But
okay.
In which case, what's up, girl? And I will go and find Dogmeat.
You're quite right. We need a map. We need a map. We really should have one, shouldn't we? Ask for it.
Especially since strange and dangerous things are about to happen, I'm sure.
Oh well, no. For the strange and dangerous things, I'll probably sort it out. But anyway, so let's see. Oh, no. Where did the paper? Oh no, I can still do it. Okay, so if you could, okay, so basically you had the ladder coming down from the ceiling. God, you better appreciate this map. And then you had the corridor coming out to there. Then you had the decontamination area, didn't you? And then you had the corridor leading off this way, and you had a room over here. So room over here. A small storage room here. Staircase going down to the second level. See, it's a very wobbly map. do miss my pen. Okay, so what did we have there? So you had that was the DC decontamination chamber. Then you had the what we call the locker bay, but they were well, locker wasn't the right word. They were more like the crates you put on the back of the big metal crates. I can't remember what they're called that go on ships and then on the back of lorries. You know what I mean? I call them lockers because
containers.
it should have been container bay rather than locker bay, but for some reason I decided to call them
Connexes is
lockers.
what they're called in the military quite often. Connex.
Connex. So anyway, so that's what that was. Then you had the personnel barracks, which is where you found all the gear and all the mummified soldiers, including that one, and that strange radio that play around with, didn't you? Then you had the store. Then you had the storage office, which is gone very wrong there. Then you had the stairwell going down, which is where everyone met up just now. And then you had the blast door corridor, which I know I've just drawn that bit up there, but we'll have the stairwell come down a bit more, and then we'll go this way. And stake, can I undo? Yes, I can just undo that without. I need to keep those. Right, so then I can do that, and then you can have this one coming here, and that's that way. Then you had this is where Sully's just been. Yeah, psychic. Yeah, psychic. I just remembered I could be doing this with living labels now, can't I?
Yep.
That's the computer room. CR there. It's the computer room where everyone else is. And then down the end here with the blast doors. And dog meat is sort of standing about here, barking. So there you go. There's your incredibly highly detailed super map. How's that?
Wonderful.
Spectacular.
Well, having checked that Sully's okay, and Sully seems to be nonplussed by when Dogmeat barks, Steve will go out into the corridor. Hey, Dogmeat girl, what's up? What's up?
There's a flashing red light on a console by the door. Wasn't flashing before.
Hey, how'd the dog get down here?
I brought her down. I brought her down. It's all good.
Hey, Jojo, should there be red lights? You know this techie stuff.
Walk around the corner here and take a look and see what's and see what they're talking about. And seeing a red light on a blast door, I'm saying that's looking like it's probably gonna open soon.
Okay.
It looks more like someone
But was
confess
that
it
door
if they
keeping
want to.
us out or keeping something in?
Something in.
Oh boy.
It might be friendly, might be helpful,
Doubt it.
and it might not.
When do we ever catch a break?
I think I'll take a little fire position around the bottom corner.
Something you guys should probably know before that opens. This base, whatever it was most supposed to do to start with, it was computer was researching how to weaponize empathy.
Okay. How could being nice to people be a weapon?
Haven't you ever seen people that were so nice they lost themselves trying to help others?
No.
Don't just think of empathy in that way. Empathy is understanding how it feels. Not necessarily just, hey, that must suck, man. It could also be really get how it feels to die burning in an inferno because you feel it.
True. There's a lot of
Okay,
ways to weaponize empathy.
I could see that as a bad thing.
Okay. The blast door
Well, hey.
seals grown open, revealing a chamber choked in stillness and metallic rock. The air hangs dense with coolant residue and dust motes, illuminated by the dull amber glow of 9 malfunctioning orange lights scattered across the ceiling. Actually, they're on the side the point. Made them out. They put them on the floor. Each flickers with its own irregular rhythm, like artificial sparks.
Hey,
Nothing
I
else.
wonder if that storm's over enough that we could leave.
What storm?
The one that meant Scott brought dog meat down here.
He said that he did. He didn't say why. I may have missed some things while I was experimenting.
Walls bleed
Perhaps we should just,
condensation.
close the...
After you, I'm not going to stop role playing.
Jojo, can you just close that door and we can go somewhere else?
I can give it a try. Move over to the console and see if I can how active it is, and see if I can authorize a closing of it.
Make a science check.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Nope, everything appears to be totally dead. If whoever opened the door doesn't want to be closed again. The walls bleed condensation down their age-worn surfaces, cracked monitor screens nestling in recesses like hollow eyes. The sound of your boots echo too loud here, as if the room hasn't heard a voice in decades. On the corridor behind you, which obviously I've just shared, the lights start going out. It's, in that the way they always do in when they're drawing dramatic and they start at the far distance and it keep going off. Ka-chunk. Yeah. Yeah, and it's absolute darkness after each light goes out. Even though light should bleed back the other way, it's absolute darkness.
And when it gets to about three lights away from us, Dogmeat bolts into the room.
Pretty much, yes.
In which case, Steve will follow Dogmeat because follow Dogmeat.
Indeed.
Well, it seems somebody wants us to go this way, so follow along.
How casual.
Except after everyone's in.
Oh.
Okay. I just thought no one else was going to move. And everyone... Right, anyway. And then stillness sharpens.
Dogmeat, come back here, girl.
Standing motionless beside the western machine, partially enveloped, in the gloom between the blue light and the coral shadow, is, well, I've put it there, but actually it's only Sully will recognise the observer.
Oh.
Maybe you saw it was one of the 4 images you saw. Its form is blurred slightly. It didn't look exactly like this, but you get the impression this is what it is. Its form is blurred slightly, as though the room refuses to see it clearly. Limbs too long, head tilted unnaturally towards the floor hatch. It doesn't react to your entry, just watches or listens. Its light-bending membrane pulses once, catching the blue glow and spasm. Shimmer.
Is this thing in the middle like high and blocking line of sight, or?
Oh no! It's a big door in the floor.
In the floor, in which case, so we can all see this.
Oh yes.
What? Hi.
And there you go.
What do you want from us?
That's what the observer looks like.
Look forward to it.
How much is that is biologic and how much is that is machine?
You can't
Psychic.
really tell anymore.
That's what's bothering me.
Your
The
purpose is obsolete.
the observer looks up at you and says, perfectly mimicking Sully's voice, "Hello."
Hello, observer. What do
Uh,
you intend?
Sally, why does it sound like you?
Because it's using my voice, it hasn't got one of its own.
Yeah, hang on, not trying. Yes. I have been observing your actions. It has been calculated, obviously exactly in Sully's voice. Oh, actually, no, it's usually yeah, it's still in Sully's voice. I have calculated a 93% likelihood you are here to misuse the contents beyond repair. I have been instructed to admonish.
Please help the player out. I don't know what that word means.
Tell us off.
Ah, thank you.
But didn't do nothing wrong. Okay. Dogmeat just passed a spirit roll. Dogmeat goes over to see the new person and give them a lick.
Okie dokie.
Dogmeat, maybe you shouldn't order.
Oh, balls. I just realised that should have. Um, 6 power points. Okie dokie. Uh-huh. As Dogmeat walks out, well, I did accept the move. I don't know what happened there. Move pointers and what's going on. Okay, snap to grid should most certainly be on. Dogmeat went to there. At the same time, the central eye on the observer pulses just the once.
Hmm.
Sorry, I'm having fun and games here. Go. Okay.
Oops. Let's try to move me and I moved the map again. That always
Yeah,
happens.
that's what just happened to me. I was trying to move the pointer.
Is there anything in here that can give us cover?
Unfortunately, not. Uh-huh. Anyway, sorry. Sorry. When he said admonish, this is all happening. It's taken me so bloody long to sort it out. You know what I mean? That's really weird. Actually, thing does. Must be more. Screw up. Under power. Might just give up on this. Pick it up. Be really unfair because that would just be unfair and really. Sorry, I'm just trying. It's going to hit you. It's trying to hit the cyborg with the EMP pulse because the cyborg is the most scary thing here. It wouldn't. I wouldn't have needed that power except cyborg turned up. Junkers. Is it Junker?
Doomsayer.
It's a
Pretty sure
Doomsayer
Doomsayers
power.
are EMP.
Electromagnetic pulse. It doesn't actually tell you. It says it fries non-shielded circuits, but it doesn't actually tell you what that means. It's annoying.
There's an EMP grenade.
Yeah. This I've written last week, so I didn't. Right, Doomsayer, EMP table. It doesn't say. Electronic pulse fries non-shielded circuits, electronic great way for Doomsayer to level playing field and face. EMP place a medium burst template to make a safe roll. The difficulty of affecting a target depends on the shielding shown. Affected electronics are fried and generally must be replaced. 2 additional points remain. 6 power points to sideboard. I think it's badly written, so I'm going to.
Evade, haven't they?
Pardon?
Have they got to evade?
It doesn't say it can be evaded. I'm going to say, once you say area of effect, no, it doesn't. No, it has to say it can be evaded, doesn't it? So I'm going to treat it as for you. I don't know if if Scott's or normal Steve's got any electronics they're not on at the moment, so they're unaffected. So you're okay. I'm going to say, Jim Borg, you need to make an opposed vigor check against the EMP grenade. Or be distracted and vulnerable. Seems real. Which you do. Wonderful stuff. And at this point, I'm going to deal the cards off. As Dogbeat obviously goes over to Lick as the observer tries to fry the cyborg. No effect. Maybe gets to go first. Who's got a phobia of yellow? Sully has. Oh,
Is it yellow?
the lights.
Lights count?
The yellow lights.
So is the sun.
Kev?
Yeah?
Hell on Earth Companion playing a cyborg tells you what EMP does.
Yeah, it
I
does.
made my ruling now, but I will look it up for next time. Obviously, it might not be a real EMP. We're going to say it might not be a real EMP this time.
Yeah.
Breeze, I'm going to say it was just a.
I hate to do this, but something's come up here and I really got to run.
Okie doke.
I will
Look.
get you all next week.
That's okay.
All right.
Real life
Okay,
happens.
bye.
We understand that. See you later. Is he not showing his identified? Okay. Does anyone want to join beat the Jack of Spades?
You can beat it with the club. Sorry, I'm sorry, that was wrong.
Well, unless you're playing with the Queen of Hearts.
I'm not sure she'll let you.
Still reminds me of that very inappropriate joke. I'm looking at the Royal Worm's turn, not the companions. Okay, looks like I'm going next, unless any. Let's go. Ah, yes,
You turned away from your microphone, haven't you?
I have.
Yes, you did.
I have indeed. I just found my cyborg rules. I want to see what it's meant to do. I'm sticking with what I've done.
Where is it in the book?
Playing a cyborg, no man. Under the
Being the
cyborg.
companion. Playing a cyborg. Cyborg must be heard. Technology or cyborgs. Oh, I'm not going to waste time on it. Okie dokie. What am I going to do? Oh, I know what I'm going to do. Should have really targeted me. I should have targeted myself before I did that, shouldn't I?
Is psionics considered arcane?
Yes.
Shut down for 3 rounds as systems reboot.
One
round
not,
of successful smarts roll. That's what happens in NPCs.
yeah. Well, my version was a bit nice. My version was a bit nicer there. And obviously, that's what he's not doing a proper EMP, or at least maybe his is weaker. Very unpleasant.
And then the manager gets a chance to take over while you shut down.
Yeah. Scott, you're off.
Okay, who wants to be smitten?
Got a love interest card if I wanted to be.
Smite me. But I need my melee weapon smited, not my ranged.
Okay, I can smite your melee.
Not much point in doing anything.
Yeah, Steve doesn't need it. I think Cinda wants it. I think Jojo wants it. I know Max wants it. And of course, we've got to make Dogmeat's teeth glow too.
Novel Max.
Tabby's back. Sully's psychic. So, yeah, I think we're just gonna kind of smite everybody. Aha!
I assume by that you mean give them smite, not smite them down. Just checking.
Well, I was confused. I had no idea he meant as a buff.
Yeah, he did.
Okay, it's not letting me click apply.
Yeah, I have to do it then. I
Or
don't know why.
maybe just hiccuped. I don't know. Whatever. It's there. That's the important part.
That's the exactly.
Everybody has
that's,
now been smitten.
That's very much the important part.
Oh, and I did need to increase the range, right? Because how far Dogmeat is. So pay extra for that. No, hit the right button. Here we go. Okay. And do I want to move? I don't want to get in Arcane's way, but I do think I want to step over here and kind of take cover behind whatever this piece of equipment is. Now, Min-Max, she's happy. She just got her bang bang all buffed up. So she's going to step up behind this piece of equipment, and there she is. Bang!
Oh,
yes! Way to go, Max. Okay, yeah, I think we're happy with that. We're going to let that be the end of the turn.
Jogo's going to take a couple of steps over, whether it's into this hole or behind this thing for a little bit of cover or foxhole type of effect. And then he's going to try to put a 3-round burst into Mr. Ugly down there.
Okay, next move. It's okay. I'll let them kill this one easy. The next one will be interesting more. Oh, sorry. I've got to do something while I remember. By all means, carry on what you're doing. After you shoot the observer, I'm not going to get through many of these at the rate you're killing people. The observer suddenly shudders and says in a completely different voice to any you've heard up to now, emotion containment breach. Subject Delta 6 broadcasting laughter on all channels. Trace static anomalies back to sublevel 4. Then also, because you've done 2 wounds to it, this is Commander Rix. We should never have tried to buckle grief. It's leaking through the cryoseals project. It's no longer stable. If you're hearing this, burn it. And anyway, please roll for damage as you hit it. Flip here now. What the hell's going on here? +2 shooting, medium. Okay. The NATO with scope, +2 shooting, range, damage 3-round burst, smite +5. Yeah, okay, fair enough. Why smite +5 and then +6? Oh, must be 2D. Yeah, okay. Gonna have to spend all these bennies here. One of my own as well. Oh well, that was a quick fight.
I expected him to be alive by my turn.
Yeah. Observer node reports false memories blooming in staff. No one remembers arriving. No one knows who locked the door. The knock wasn't an external signal. It was an echo. It's already in here. Biopulse signature matches cerebral regret loop. Maintain stasis protocols. Maintain. Vault Victor is compromised. This transmission is not for rescue. It's a warning. Shuts down. He shuts down. That was quick. Scott to cancel his smite because obviously.
What was that?
Memories. Echoes of the past. They meddled with things they shouldn't have meddled with. Man, they were stupid. What were they thinking?
Menu.
Are there any other exits out of this room?
Yes, the big door in the ground.
Point. Well,
Look around for a console to open it with.
So should we leave?
I need to make sure nobody else falls into this trap.
That's got a nice dot on it, doesn't it? That can do as the console.
Well, I'll spend a little bit of time observing it before I start poking at it, if you know what I'm saying.
Well, we could maybe bury the place.
I think it needs
Yes,
to be
that may not
burned.
be a bad option, but let's make sure A, we're finished with it, and B, we've got everything we want out of it.
Hey. It seems
Before
very.
we blow things up, let's make
Sorry.
sure the
Steve holds
storm
up-
has passed.
Steve holds up his right forefinger. Guess I could weld the door shut.
What door?
The big door in the floor that you've told us is a big door in the floor, more than
Indeed.
But that's what we want to open, isn't it?
I thought that was a door that was something in. So maybe we just weld it shut.
We find things out before we make decisions.
Basically,
Why don't we
that
find out
console
where
there
it's at?
literally has a green button that says open and a red button that says close.
It's up
Well, that
front
was
now.
easy to sort.
Hey, Steve. I think this is to the reactor, so let's get everybody a good dose of radiation. Let them go ahead and open it.
How dumb do you think I am, Scotty?
A wink
Uh,
at Scotty over the back of his head.
I was just, well, as the hatch grinds open with a bloom deep shudder. By the way, Jojo, I don't know if you press the button or not. This happens anyway. Chilled air spills out like the sigh of something long buried. A cascade of frost crystals roll across the threshold, catching the light in jagged prisms. The chamber below yawns wide, a circular cryolab sunk deep into the bedrock. Its walls lined with recessed pods that pulse faintly behind grime, slicked glass. So you can descend into the chamber.
Jojo, what did you do?
Wasn't me. I didn't even have a chance to touch it.
Oh boy.
You looked at the button too hard. It's very sensitive.
Either that or it's telepathic.
I presume there's a ladder or stairs or something.
Yes, there are stairs, like a spiral staircase going down. Yeah.
Let me.
I'm adventurous.
Oh,
I'll start down.
Might be better if I go first.
If you wish.
Thanks.
Okay. Right. As you head down the stairwell, find yourself a long corridor ahead, and it's basically very dark. As in, there seem to be no lights down the corridor for some reason. So it does appear to be lights at the end of the corridor. So let's put
There's a lot.
Sunny there.
We're shouting at the Frankenstein play.
That's a better
Yeah.
choice, yeah.
I change the scale. It's a bit of blank. Let's try.
I was going to Starlight Express. I should have gone Rocky Horror. It's probably more accurate.
Let's go. Yeah, 75. Let's go.
I have
Down.
absolutely nothing that makes light. Unless I set my whiskey on fire, and I'm not doing it.
Yeah, I was doing the same sort of thing. I see nothing in my kit that says lantern.
I will.
Oh, I have a flashlight. I take that back. I have a flashlight.
na 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 na.
Okay, we'll put Jojo at the front of
Everybody's.
the. We'll put Jojo at the front of the party then.
I was about to target all allies, but wouldn't let me. So everybody starts glowing.
Okay, well, hang on. Let
That
me.
works.
Hang on. hold
Oh,
up.
I am a flashlight.
Oh, hold up. I need to go back into normal mode. And I can target normal Steve. And normal Steve can target friendly units. That worked.
No,
Why is that not letting? Why is that
I hit the
not
target
working?
friendly units. I can see Tabitha on the map.
Yeah, no. But I've moved everyone to a different map, and I don't know why it's not. I don't know why it's not working. Very weird. Very strange is going on. So here, Tabitha. Normal. I know what it is. It's not letting me select you. Normal Steve. Select you, and target friendly units. Working. Enemy units. Get friendly units. There you go. It's working now. Don't know what was going on.
Right. Okay.
Move it to
So,
you.
not that I know what's down here, but I am going to cast environmental protection on them, protect them against radiation, and give them the glow modifier as well.
Assume you're not protecting yourself from radiation.
I'm going to have to glow, but everybody has a filmation animation style, or for those of us that to see the Ready Brett adverts, a Ready Brett glow, but in green.
Yay!
X.
It's not easy being green.
No, and the duration is actually 2 hours.
Yeah, well, that thing.
But now everybody's got a green glow around them, which will light up the darkness around them.
Well, I doubt it's green. When I finish adding the tokens.
Yep, I am the flashlight.
I don't think that's right. did it for everyone, but that's okay. Who did it say it didn't? Sully got a lamp. Scott has got a lamp. Minmax got a lamp. Normal Steve has got a lamp. Dogmeat has a lamp. Cinder has a lamp. Jimborg has a lamp. Jojo is a lamp. There we go. Targets. I think we're there. Okay. No, I do not want to. Never accidentally click. Let's turn off snap grid. Sure. First person to break out a light gets some penny. Okay, so you're in the corridor. There was behind you. You can see a large room ahead.
Is it deliberate that Tabitha's on that map?
Yes, it's deliberate that Tabitha's not on that map. Tabitha's waiting upstairs for you. It's easier that way, isn't it?
Brum, dun, 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 bam, brum, bum, 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 bum.
Someone just disconnected. Move you to the edge of the room.
Jiminy, he gone.
He's gone already. That's unfortunate.
Well, he's
muted
only a
fresh.
part-timer.
Off the Discord anyway.
Yeah, he's back.
Wait, is he back?
I know that things are going wrong for me.
Okay, right.
Ozzy Osbourne died.
Yes, we were
Yeah.
talking about that.
No.
I was out with a mate earlier drinking, and we were talking about Ozzy Osbourne. And on the way home, I see the news.
Hmm. Yeah, he certainly was a great entertainer.
Rubbing
And
is a bit
ballad.
loud.
Good singer.
did hard rock ballads like nobody else. Really.
So these 8 towers or craters, or what are these, like the lithium chambers that I'm looking at?
They appear to be built into the floor. Soft blue pulses of light come from each of them. You see, they all seem to be going in sync. Anyone got healing
Yes.
Power or skill?
skill?
Yeah.
I have the healing skill.
Make a healing
So do
check.
I.
If you have the healing skill, you can make a healing check.
I know nothing about that.
I have a 4 in it. Jojo did better.
Basically, it just seems to be like flash, 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 flash. You realise the regularity of it is almost like they flashing in sync to something else. Somebody at rest's heartbeat. They're all syncing the same, so you're not sure whose heartbeat, what's going on, but it really is the timing. Sort of seems to coincide with a heartbeat of about 80 beats a second. No sound, of course.
Right.
And this little one must make a notice check. Send you a plus
The
one
harder
bonus.
rock and roll is still beating.
Yeah. Oh, Jojo. You do realise now you can sort of Jojo. It's very faint, and Jojo's the only one got the raise. So, Jojo, you do realise there does seem to be a resonance coming from the walls itself that do sort of sound disturbingly like a heartbeat, and the blue lights are flashing with it. Everyone else also notices as you're walking down the corridor, just as you reach the entrance to this room, there's overhead dangling cables that twitch like forgotten marionette strings. The floor bears a faded emblem V7C etched beneath a stylized vault schematic, and a motto: "We remember, so you don't have."
Hmm.
Recall, recall, recall.
Oh, yeah. Mention to the team that I'm noticing this vibration thing, and it's so close to a synchronized heartbeat. Take a little step into the room, and beside one of the walls over here, and feel the resonances with my like literally give it a touch and a timing, almost like you'd be feeling a person's pulse.
Oh gosh, this is like one of those movies that they about the science fiction novel, where the science writer writes something, uh, never do this ever, and the scientists go, hey, we should do that exact thing that was in that book about how we should never do this ever. It's like that Philip K. Dick.
Are there any? Oh, I'm way at the back. I can't even see yet.
You can move. Anyone can move. There's nothing stopping you passing by each other. You don't have to walk in single file.
Okay. Is there any terminals or anything in this room?
Funny you should say that.
That's
There's a
not bad.
terminal there. Okay. At
It
each
appears to
one
be
of
You
little-
see little green lights on all those thingies.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Looking as you get closer to this here, you see it's the whole thing. There seems to be like a glass dome. It's all frosted over on the inside, and there's like frozen mist going around. You do think that there might be someone in there. In fact, as you look around a bit close, you think, given the coldness and everything else, you think they may well be some sort of cryogenic pods.
Mm.
I thought they might be.
Yeah, as you look around a bit more, as you look around each more, there are 8 cryopods arranged around the room. Each bears a nameplate etched with titles like Subject They, Iron Clone, or simply Entity.
Somewhere in the logs, I remember that name they.
Check all the names.
I'm going to use one of my adventure cards.
Mhm.
Thank you.
This one.
Yeah, Dr. Eleanor Vey.
And which will give, and then I will take the browser spirit edge.
What's that?
Sure.
Oh, browser
Which,
spirit. Yes.
yes.
Okay.
Which, when I roll my bibliopathy, it basically, instead of book spirits, I get net spirits.
Ooh.
Using Americanized name.
And if I roll really well, I can get into private research computers and everything else.
Cool.
So to see if I can get into this and find out what's going on, and how, if there's any successful way to assist whatever these entities are that are stuck in these cryopods,
I want to
if
try.
they want assistance.
I want to try and make mental contact with one.
By all means, I mean, you can move around the room freely. Want to?
That's
Go
not good
random.
enough.
Choose that one.
I want to Betty that.
You pick one that appears to be empty when you look inside, I'm afraid.
There we go.
That one then.
Oh, and I'll
Uh-huh.
Benny
Yes.
that to go for it to take it to a 12. So I got a 12 on my bibliopathy. Actually, no, I'm not going to Benny that because there's no point because it's at a -2. So that will be a 9. So it'll be with a raise, 1 raise.
And what you were trying? What were you trying to do there? Oy vey, long live the cryopods. Benny's all round, including GM. Thank you, Joe
Thank
Rava.
you.
Except I don't go myself
Thank
bennies
you.
in this one. I don't give. It's hard choices. Every time the players spend a benny, I get one. So I won't take one this time. I might save it for the next Flash Gordon, and I'll save it for next week when we're playing my first ever Fantasy Grounds adventure. Yeah. Anyway, except of course, I realised I only made 6 characters. 7, aren't I?
First ever Fantasy Grounds adventure.
It's my 20th anniversary of playing games on Fantasy Grounds next Tuesday. I'm rerunning the first ever D20 modern adventure I ran using Fantasy Grounds years ago next week.
Ah.
I've only got 6 characters. I've had to
How
make
many
a 7th
characters do you
one.
need?
Well, there's 7, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh no, there's only 6. Oh, we've lost Tabitha. There's 7 of you, including Tabby.
It's okay. I'll probably take a break anyway. I'll have enough.
Scott is going to look around for any of these names that are floating around. See if any of them say Halloway or Nurse or anything like that.
The one Sully's in front of right now has Nurse on it.
Sully, where are you, Sully? Way over there. Okay. Scott is going to eventually work his way over there.
Someone just moved off the map. Okay, you'll get to there, and yeah, that's okay. Right. Breath fogs instantly. Ice creeps along metal rails. A faint electrical hum builds. Then a voice speaks. You have arrived. They are not forgotten. They are remembered. Now, with a deep thrum, the room's pressure shifts. The central panel blooms with circuitry, and each pod seals, hiss, and release in unison, I should say. Air thickens. The lights dim. The mutants awake.
I do?
Oh, I just realised I made and when I say that, I mean as in for me, not you guys. Something I didn't realise I tried to do a bit annoyingly. Shows me non-ID names as well, which is a bit annoying. 070421. Okay, so 0724. All right, well, that's an easy way to do it. The glass cracks outward in a lattice of frost before falling inwards. She steps out slowly, draped in translucent robes that ripple with neural static. Her eyes shine faint violet, scanning the party, not with anger, but recognition. Subject V704212087. You carry grief with such posture, it's almost beautiful. She lifts her hand and the trauma feedback loop begins to spark around her. Hover over them, you can see what they look like. Right, let's try. Nope. Which one was that? I've just lost it. Oh, yep. This one is nope. Nope. This one. Okay.
You don't look very happy.
The pod's containment field fails with a stuttering burst of childlike laughter. Flickers of holographic skin glitch across the form as the mutant steps down, small, hunched, with memory coils twitching like exposed nerves. Subject V705092807. 2087, I should say. Is this the last time again? Nearby electronics begin looping fragments of forgotten music, old prayers, and final. Nope. It's this one. Here. Aha! Wearing a cowboy hat. The emergence shatters the pod from within. A towering figure slumps forward, humming big iron in a flat monotone, steam rising from his armor mesh as ice melts into oily vapor. Subject V708172087, you have interrupted my mission protocol. Cry of scorched limbs flex, twitching, psionic. Find this one. Where is he? There he is. I spent too much time on this today. Mist flows before the pod doors ever open. A spiraling form congeals, composed of jagged ice shards and psychic lamentations, its face frozen in a silent scream. Loss is the only truth, says subject V712032887. Gravity shifts nearby. Debris lifts slightly into the air before tearing down with force. Hi guys. I've done.
I don't think these are bad guys. I think these are messed with until they're completely nuts, guys.
Very possible. Seeing one. I'm looking for 19.3. There's 19. I think he's missing. Got to put one on. Ooh, okay. Put him on now. B7. Nope. Sorry. Oh, it's this one. Aha! I've activated by mistake. That's why it's up here. Good, that's okay. The pod doesn't open so much as dissolve. A being shaped of flickering dream filament steps forward. Steps through. Eyes shifting between timelines, voice echoing as overlapping. You were there too. I saw you. Reality bends briefly around its form, refracting reflections in impossible ways. And finally, the last one, down by you. The final pod exhales a warm breath. Her form emerges slowly, limbs covered in medical robes, singed at the edges. Her eyes are kind, her mouth set in a nurse's gentle smile until her skin cracks in trails of ash. This will only hurt you if you resist, and you always resist. She raises trembling hands, ready to rewrite emotional states, needle and sorrow. Scary, a lot of them, really.
Boy. Does that mean we need fear checks?
Yeah, why not? Let me check the.
You're going to do it for us.
If I'm going to check what the fear level is. No, you can just roll fear.
And then you'll tell me what the fear level is, won't you?
It's fear level 4.
It's already in the global effects.
Yes,
I know that, but I've got a thing. Ignore
people...
the second one. I twitched again. I'm too good at that.
Okay.
Not the 11, it's the 6.
Who hasn't done that roll? Oh, that's an explosive roll there. Scott, just Tammy left.
I'm going to spend a penny to get the +1.
You're going to go for it, are you?
I'm going to go for it.
You're going to go for it, and that means you succeed. Oh, don't forget. Hold me. Hold me. Stay for a second there. Min-max will fail on a -2.
Dog meat critically fails.
Oh, that's bad news, isn't it?
Pegs dog meat's an extra.
Dog meat runs into a sealed door. You can't peg it. Dog meat just runs up. There's a door that wasn't there before that's closed behind
In
you.
which case, dog meat will run over there because that's about as far away from dog meat as you get.
Yeah, that's fine. He seems to have got stuck on the wall. So there we go.
Can I spend a Benny to turn Min-Max's 3 into a 4?
You can spend one a Yeah, Min-Max can go for it. No, certainly. We need to turn Min-Max into a character sheet for you, don't we? Then you got control over it then. Sort that out.
It's roll fear -2.
Just slash roll fear. The -2 will be automatically done by the global fear level.
Okay.
Oh, thank you very much, Jerry Rama. That's next week's, so it's a one shot special next week. Cinder's absolutely fine. Okie dokie. Let's see what happens next. Well, we go next round, and bad guy got a Joker. Quite a few of the bad guys got going first at the moment. So anyone? Don't forget to remind me if you're on a 2, because Jokers are wild and Deuces are mild. Okay. Subject.
Wow, look at that! Look at that change in position. Worth it.
Okay.
And the bad guys have got a Joker and 3 out.
Wow.
Is that? No, it's an AC.
Is everybody getting Tav's voice chopped up like that, or is it just me?
Oh, he's definitely
Oh, he
chopping
was
up.
pretty chopped.
He was very chopped.
He was
Yeah.
expressing how many aces they had.
Okay, right. So, so I'm going to step down and move this way. That's all. Hang on. Smart. Oh no, you are in range. Okie dokie. I seem to have forgot to create the power, but it's a straightforward spirit roll, so that's successful. So Min-Max and Scott and Sally get. I don't have it set up as proper effect, so you guys all get to make opposed spirit checks. As you're hit by a trauma loop field, basically, each of you are just hit. Your mind starts reeling with the most traumatic events from your history. It basically just distracts you. Actually, it did actually work on the spirit rolls. You could have actually rolled in your sheets. I didn't notice, but it doesn't matter. Scott is distracted. Min-Max is distracted as you're basically trying to ignore traumatic events. And Sunny.
Okay, are these considered spiritual attacks?
Yes.
Okay.
Sully's fine.
Back a long time ago,
Sorry, I didn't realise you'd asked me to
a
make
bunch
roll.
of us had a +1. We're given a +1 to resist spiritual attacks.
Yep.
Okay.
All of you.
All of us who were there to, we did a ritual. There were some unhappy First Nation spirits in one of the place we stopped at and we had to go and
Oh, yeah.
do a ritual?
Yeah, no, that's fine. I'm just. Yes, I do recall. It's almost as if I
Okay.
was planning when most of. So yeah, if I'm doing it, yeah, if I'm doing spirit, if I'm using spirit, if I remember, I'll mention it's using spirit. Okay, as I say, humming big irons, stepping down is subject V70817-208-2087. He's got. Oh, he can just about reach the cyborg. He punches the cyborg. Doesn't have any effect on it. Might prove to be a mistake on his part.
Yes, possibly.
Okay. The child like entity moves to there, running on all fours. As it comes forwards, it's basically it's babbling to itself, but it seems the speakers that are inside this room it's how it communicates. It doesn't appear to have its own voice. It has to use the communication systems. Oh, he's got electric fists, hasn't he? He does have frenzy. So he literally jumps on top of Jojo and starts pummeling at him. Hitting once. His fists have like sparks of electricity around them. Why is it always Jojo I smack the poop out of?
Because he's special.
It's
That's what
always
his ma
Jojo.
said.
It's always Jojo that I really smack hard every time without fail.
Jojo gets smacked around, and Cinda has a heart attack, and
I have heart attacks too.
Oh, Sally has the heart attacks.
Yeah.
Cinda just talks to her books.
Yes, I talk to my book.
Yeah, I'm afraid that it's basically the electrical jolts that probably cause you most of your problem there. Let's see. So before you move things along, generous. Oh, look at that! You so. Oh, do you want to go for it? Turn that 11
Yes,
into a
please.
12.
Yes, please.
Spend a penny to go for it. You'll turn that 11 into a 12 and completely negate all damage.
Excellent.
Oh, I did something there. I must have pressed something. Okay. Who was that? Okay. This one. This one. Oh yes, it's subject 12/03/2087. Oh yes. I'm going to hit you with a grief wave surge. This is spirit based, so you get a +1 on this. Resist it. So that will be a spirit at -1. As you basically are hit by a wave of grief. That's Cinder. It's on your combat tracker. You can just, if you want to just hit the roll there.
Oh, okay.
I'm giving you the +1 bonus. So instead of
Okay.
if you got hit with succeeded, you are not overcome with grief and not way
In
down
action.
bite. In action, indeed. But yeah, it would hit you. Cinder, you're up.
Okay. Let's see, how far away is everybody? Protection is smart range.
I just realised where Jibble's standing. That could be interesting.
All right, I'm going to have to spend a penny to increase the range. I'm going to put protection, cast protection on everyone? So that is a. I think I'm going to Benny that. Well, how many have I got? Yeah, I'm going to Benny that and try again. See if I can get something a little better. Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll have to live with that. So it's
I
a
guess.
+2 to armor for everybody.
Always good.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, counting dog meat. 8, counting min max. Which leaves me with that many. Okay.
Target everyone with that one, Cinder.
Sorry, what was that?
Did you target everyone? If you target everyone with that and then do it, it will actually do all the automatic power
did.
stuff for you.
It did. I've just done all the applies.
Oh, very good. It's good, isn't it?
Jojo.
Yes. Oh, my turn. Thank you.
It's your turn.
If I take a step back to shoot this thing, will it get a free strike on me?
Yes.
In that case, from point blank range, I'm going to put a short burst into the middle of the silly thing because I have my assault rifle in my hands.
Go for it.
Can you use assault rifle at melee?
Oh, an assault rifle? No, you can't.
I can't. Oh, okay. Then I'm just trying to make sure I understand turn sequencing here too. Can I then,
You
like,
use a
as a
pistol
free
in
action,
melee
change
rounds,
weapons
Yes, you can. But as a free action, change weapons.
and then stick it with my knife?
Yep. Yeah. Ready. You can ready an item. You can ready up to 2 items as free actions. You can't use anything bigger than a pistol in hand-to-hand combat. The idea is you try and bring the gun to bear. They just sort of, it's easy for them to sort of push, come inside the reach of the barrel, so you can't actually shoot them, as it were. Is the logic, I think.
Which is why I was saying, can I step back, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
So there you go. Anyway, so I sit down and drop my rifle and pull up my knife and stab him
Go for it.
with a 15.
You can sling your rifle and pull out your knife and stab him. I wouldn't drop it.
Well, it's still on its strap, so it's going to sit down, hang around my shoulders, right?
Indeed.
Oh, okay. That drop your rifle.
Well, then stab it.
Oh, I already rolled for damage, didn't I?
Yep, you did it. You shake it. Unless you want to re-roll.
No, I'm good.
And then there you can move away from it.
Now you can move away from it.
Round.
I'll take 2 steps back and hope I go for it first next time.
Or you can step your whole pace back if you want.
Jimborg, you're up, sir.
You can go wherever your pace is. You can go all of it.
No, I'm good. 4 is fine.
Yeah, he might close that distance next go, but yeah. Right.
But I think he could only go so far on one more pace, and he's up against the wall.
So it boils down to whether who gets the better card.
Indeed. Okay, you hit the.
I was meant to be using the jackal, not the chopping blades, but yeah.
Make my life
Still a hit.
easier.
Oh, look at that.
Three wounds on Iron Clone God. And 1 for luck.
You fucker.
He continues He continues humming Big Iron.
Bollocks.
Normal Steve.
Hmm. So, this fella here hasn't got out of the pod yet. Is that right?
He hasn't acted yet. He stood in the pod. He's standing in where the pod was. Yes, he's the grief coil entity one. So what? Tell you. Grief coil entity. Mist flows before the pod even opens. Yeah, yeah. He's still standing, wreathed in mists.
Okay. So I'm going to. Steve is going to sort of stare aghast at this thing, and is going to generate a sphere of radioactive energy, which will hopefully melt it and the pod or the pod machinery around it.
Oh, drat! I forgot to do something. That's okay. I think your spirit roll was incredibly good, so it doesn't matter that you're inside the creature. Go for it.
I'm just trying to move my burst template.
Yeah,
but,
I was having all sorts of fun. You seem to have to place the template down and wait a second, and then you can move it for some
Yeah,
reason.
you have to place the template and then click on the label in order to be able to move it.
Yeah,
Very annoying.
I just wanted to make sure that I can target the middle of that and not need to make it selective so that Sin does not hit.
No.
And I don't. That's all right.
I really want to know is Cinder's inside the morning field, which is how it should be. I do love auras. They're so cool. They work now.
Oh, is it very small?
It's a child. Oh yes, sorry. This it's very, very small. No, it's not a child. Sorry, I forget. This one isn't the child. This one's the floating head.
Oh, it's just a well. It's a thing. Is it's an area effect?
Well, yeah, I know. So you probably still hit it with an area effect. But yeah,
So I've got it anyway.
That's what it looks like. That's what it looks like. It's just literally a very evil floating head.
Right. Fair enough. Well, it's getting caught in a sphere of roiling radioactive energy, and burny heatness and such like. So let's damage it. And in case it matters, there's a damage roll on the machinery.
Okay, doesn't really matter on the machinery. Let's soak it, and it fails. We've got some bennies left. It still fails. It takes a wound.
And Steve will then sidle away towards where Dogmeat went, thinking that Dogmeat's got a good idea. Get as far away from these buggers as you possibly can. Cinder, you might want to step back. Dogmeat panic.
Technically ends at the end of its turn, doesn't it? So,
it does, but I think Dogmeat will just back into the corner.
And whittle.
Well,
Whittle. Oh,
and growl menacingly.
that's such a grandma wee word.
Whittles and bobbles.
Yeah. What's different? Placement. Yeah, deflection upon himself. He suddenly appears 2 feet to the left of where he was before.
Yeah, whittles through the wall.
He's clipping through that wall. That's interesting.
Indeed. Okay. share them. There you go. That's what that one looks like. Oh, yes. Step out to there. This is smart based. He basically going to hit Jim Borg with an identity crisis. Interesting. It put it on twice. Why did it put it? Oh no, it didn't. It's saying it hit, and then Jim Borg, you get to make a.
Not
Have you
anymore
set
against
the power
confusion.
up properly?
Confusion works automatically now.
No. I put confusion in brackets to remind me what power it was before I modified.
Ah.
Jim Borg gets an identity crisis and has to roll.
Potion of confusion.
Indeed. On the combat tracker, you should be able to
What am I
roll that.
rolling for? There's no roll on it. It says
Oh, it just says apply. Oh, I must have copied it. Sorry, it should be. Ignore me then. I'm being stupid. Make a spirit check. Apologise. Can't go for it. You needed a 7. It's an check. Should be. You'll just be vulnerable if you don't make it, as you're wondering who you are. I'm really hoping you go critically fail, because then you think you're one of the bad guys. A reroll.
Who are you? Who?
No, I'm fine with that.
Sorry, I forgot to modify confusion. That's no wonder you. I managed to confuse you, didn't I? Okay, Nurse Holloway Revenant. Oh yes, Holloway Revenant. Okay, Holloway. The floats above you and gets to there. And then points a hand in the direction of the recently nuked cryopod, and heals the grief coil entity that was recently damaged. Sally, you're up.
I want to try and get in her head and make her realise that what she's doing is wrong, and they've twisted what she is as a nurse, and that she needs to remember the most important thing of do no harm. So I'm going to be incredibly stupid. Right, where's she gone? They're all about the same colour as the background. It's really hard to see them.
Sorry.
Where's she
You will
gone
not.
to? Yeah.
You will not believe how long it took me to make this bloody map today.
It looks really good. It's just kind of hard to see.
Reinstall Dungeon Painter, and then I had to resize all the graphics just so I could actually use it in Dungeon Painter. Because it's the only graphics package I can still use my eyes shut. And every single one of those bloody squares on that map, not the walls, but those floor tiles, was individually placed.
Well, it's incredibly good. I'm very impressed.
I can't take any credit for the artwork. That's a Patreon called Techlander. Okay, Mind Link. Unfortunately, her improved arcade resistance shuts you down.
I've got a lot of bennies. Let's see if I can do something about that. I'm gonna.
You're giving the DM all kinds of bannies.
Yeah, the dice are giving me all kinds of shit. Never mind.
Hang on. How badly do you want this to work?
It's kind of the whole point of me coming into the room in the first place, but you know.
Give me an adventure card.
Kind of.
Oh, you got Ace.
Oh. All right. Oh, excellent. I got a raise.
Okay, you got a raise. Okay, here we go. She turns, looks at you, and smiles. I don't know what she looks like. Here you go. She turns, looks at you, smiles, and if you zoom in a lot, you can see what colour her outline is.
I can't zoom in on that image.
Can you not zoom in on the map?
I can zoom in on the map, sure.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Sorry,
Oh,
not the
wow.
image.
Ah, become an ally. Oh, awesome.
If only you'd linked them all at the same time.
Well, I figured that she was kind of in charge. So if I get her, then maybe.
They do all have weaknesses, and well, that you actually you didn't actually use her weakness, but because of the nature of her character, yeah, you did convince her because you raised. Technically, I didn't think that was going to be a problem because you needed 12 to do it, but you got a 12, so there you go. Anyway, looks like Scott's targeting lots of friendly people.
Yeah, Scott's gonna turn and face all this hoobty that's going on and look over at Max and say, "Big gun time," and then start waving his fingers around. And where to go? There it is. Because I'm distracted.
Yes, because you're still trying to do this while fighting your most traumatic past events, I'm afraid. Probably like when Min-Max was abducted. Yeah.
Okay.
That worked.
I at least got the success. That'll work. Yeah.
Now I can hit apply. Oh, I'm not necessarily convinced this is quicker because the old days you could just the player would just pick the power and it would and apply and click it once and it would apply to everyone. Now I have to go through the combat tracker and hit apply again and again and again and again.
Okay, and everybody is also going to be shrouded.
Ooh, nice.
And everybody is also hurried.
Very nice.
And I'm down to 2 PowerPoints.
Did you deliberately not pick normal Steve and Cinder? Sully?
Yes, because they do magic-y stuff.
Yeah, that's fine. That's why I was asking. I was just checking because you were spending all your PowerPoints. Yeah, I had to get where you're coming from. You play Saints and Martyrs. All player characters and allies with arcane backgrounds regain 2d6 PowerPoints. So
Yay.
And it's already happened.
And it's already happened. You all gained 6 PowerPoints. Yeah, that's it.
Thank you very much.
They've really coded it so it just works. Bloody hell, I'm impressed.
Yep.
That would be clever, Scott, and that would be clever, Mike, and he killed there. Okay, Min-Max, you're up.
Okay, and then Min-Max is going to whip out her big gun. Clear up some targeting. Apply some targeting.
Pointer, shouldn't I?
I'm sorry, say that again.
I should have removed the pointer. I should have said so. That I've done that now, so that's okay.
Oh. And
you're shooting Victor on a crit foul. I'm just letting you know. There's a bullet passing right.
Oh yeah,
through
no,
him.
I understand that. She's willing to take that risk.
Okay, Eleanor's Echo's hit and Lootborn is hit.
And Lootborn. You know what? I think those are the 2 that I'm the most worried about right now. So yeah, let's go ahead and just take that as the damage. So, first roll.
2 wounds on Eleanor's
Second roll. Oh, bother.
subject. Else Eleanor's Echo takes 2 wounds. Oh, 1 wound because, of course,
One
I
wound,
have the
yeah.
Joker bonus.
Let's go ahead and Benny the damage against.
Lukewarm.
Yeah.
Well, he's a kid at the moment. He's stuck in a loop of being reborn, dies and reborns and dies.
Doo-be-doo-be-doo. Can do? I don't think so. Aha, there we go.
A wound?
Yeah.
Oh, it's applied to Eleanor's Echo again.
Oh.
Excuse me.
It's applied to Lukeborn instead. Yes, that's Lukeborn's got toughness 11.
Oh, does he? I didn't see that. Oh, bother. Can we go for it? This is not a trait roll, so no.
It's not
Okay.
a trait roll. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well,
It's normal Steve with a distorted photo frame. What's normal Steve do with that distorted photo frame? I wonder. Where's the 2 uncle? Where's the 2 of them? He should be. New round. Let's see what happens. Someone. Oh dear! The bad guy's got the Jokers again. Want to move up the combat tracker by spending Benny's go. Someone's been reading the notes. Okay, where's Dream Shard? Dream Shard has failed to do anything to. Dream Shard has failed his identity crisis attack on. So we'll move to Dream Shard over here. That instead. Ooh! That's a crit fail. Uncle wound. Right, I'm going to do another psionic echo slam on Jim Borg and miss. The grief coil entity over here. Where's he? No, that's not the right one. It's this one. Combat. Okay. So basically, yeah, that's fine. Hang on, range of smart. Yeah, that'll do. Move this way. That large burst template has been affected by gravity. Basically, has altered gravity and counts as difficult terrain. Jim Borg, you're up.
Ah, it's me again. You son of a bitch.
He's going down. all you had to do to unclone Goring was actually start singing the lyrics to Big Iron. He just stopped and listened as someone
That was
continued
that
singing.
was going to come next.
But it doesn't matter. He's down.
Gee, shut up.
Jojo.
Jojo is going to do what he wanted to do last round and switch weapons to his assault rifle and put a short burst into the loop thingy.
Great.
And I think we'll put a Benny on top of that.
Basically, you fire exactly where he is, and the bullets pass through what appears to be his body. And then at the next second, you realise he's slightly to the right of where you thought he was. That's why you missed. But obviously, spending a Benny, you can probably notice the bending of the light and try it. Literally just sort of phases in and out of frequencies. Go for it.
In that case, we'll just sort of time it till as he's about to phase in, I'll pull the trigger.
Yeah, exactly. Which it looks like you do. Yeah, that's a hit. Roll for damage. Oh my word. When you guys hit these guys, you really hit these guys, don't you? I've lost him. There he is.
Well, he's got sort of a whole bunch of things stacked on top of him, so it's he's got help.
I don't think you'll need to do what you were going to do, Steve.
That's a shame.
Yeah, basically, what were you going to do?
I was going to call out to Jojo and say, no, not the gun, that radio. It's looping like that old radio you got. Play that at it.
That would have basically held it frozen in place, negating all its abilities and letting you hit it easier. But you didn't need to because Jojo compensated. If you want to move Jojo, you most certainly can. Or you can end your turn. It's up to you if you want to do it. No problem at all. Move you to down there. You're getting near the gravitational distortion field, but you're fine where you are. Scott, you're up, sir.
I'm reading journal entries. Give me just a second here.
I think I've missed off one that totally tells you. No, I think there is a journal entry that mentions what happened to subject 07. Yeah. I've missed off their details, and I think I've noticed a mistake on my part, but that's okay.
Dreams. There's the one I'm looking for.
Yes, I've called him the wrong name, haven't I? Oh yeah. I'm afraid his is. I'll be honest. His is a little more obscure.
Yeah, that is a little more obscure.
I'll give you a better hint. It's sort of the opposite of. Well, no, I won't even say opposite of dreams. He's all about dreams and messing with messing with your minds to the illusions aren't real.
Yeah, I'm trying to decide if yelling at him, yes, I was, now wake up, would be sufficient, or do I need to do something more than that? Okay, he might be a little bit hard to figure out.
I mean, obviously, you can't just shoot them.
Well, yeah, no, I mean, that's always an option, yeah.
Just thought I'd have some fun and give them all interesting weaknesses.
Trauma feedback loops. Yell at Dr. Vey. I'm cured. Thank you. Okay, no, we're just gonna shoot.
Yeah.
Doop 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 doop. I thought maybe I could do something fun and interesting, but shooting works too.
Shooting hits him.
Crying out loud. That's a wound. I'll take it.
Right. Be annoyed when you see he had the joke. Oh, you got away with that. He takes the wound. Yeah, the whole point was the idea was you can smack him around a lot, and then obviously the nurse is going around healing. At some point, you realise you have to take the nurse out. Someone nobbled the nurse.
Yeah, gotta take the healer out first. Hello, everybody knows that one. Okay, and where did it go? Come back here. And now we go down to min-max. Oops. Okay, min-max is going to shoot. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Ah, 2 on Eleanor and 2 on yeah, that's fine. So Eleanor's first one. Should be Eleanor's second one. And then second one. I've turned your dream into a nightmare. Okay. Yeah, those are all fairly good hits. I'll take them.
Okay. Well, obviously the guy with the joke is obviously I'm gonna use him. I'm gonna spend my
Yeah, he's gonna have to,
out. Okay. Well, he's down. For the record, normal Steve had worked out a way to deal with him.
Oh, what was the trick?
The picture that showed other people's faces on the face of the technician.
Oh, okay. I didn't have that picture, so yeah.
Basically, you just had to confront it with reality as opposed to dreams, if that makes sense. So anything, even Cindy could literally read a passage from one of her books. I mean, some of them were a bit obscure, so I didn't. The ones that you had more interesting weaknesses, you could were very much a case of. Have you killed them all? Oh no, there's one. Yeah,
No,
there's one
No,
left.
grief is still floating around.
Grief is still there.
Grief is still
Shame,
there.
because Grief is the only one I wasn't eager to try and help, and now it's my turn. So I guess I'm going to.
Grief actually,
continue
think about it, it's got a good weakness.
Tell it a joke.
Out that's it. I doubt it's going to be offered Dr. Pepper.
Grief's really sad because it's got no feet to wear the slippers anymore.
Or you could just kill it.
Yeah, I'll try the emotion vial on it then. Got that emotion vial, haven't I? Try that.
Ooh,
It's in the party sheet, the emotion vial of sorrow.
Yeah, but bear in mind it's grief. So do you think sorrow will work?
No,
Problem. Okay.
something to make it laugh.
Yeah, basically.
Well, it hasn't got any feet, so I can't tickle them. I've not got any laughing gas. I could offer it some whiskey. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I know what I'll do.
So I thought, yes, it could be a fun fight that you can have for fun, but if you can come up with clever ways to defeat them, then why not let them enjoy it?
I am going to recall to my mind one of the funniest slapstick moments I ever witnessed in some drunken pub thing somewhere.
No, you know what it was? It was a
Where
YouTube video where a half-orc went charging towards a dragon with a sword and fell flat on his face.
that was it? Yeah, that. Right, okay, fine. Once I've got that clearly in my memory, I'm going to create a mental link with this guy with a different role to that. What the sodding hell is wrong with my dice?
But
Hey, what has 5 toes and isn't your foot? It's my foot.
I'm going to transmit that image to it.
Okay, well, I made a mistake. I decided you had to give it a kindness or memories of joy. Oh dear. Well, your 5. Don't worry about the size thing. The size doesn't affect on. You know what I mean? Your 5 would have worked because you're mentally the size doesn't matter. But so I'll give you your.
Fine. Then I'm going to project that image of abject comedy.
Actually, I should have given them from my pile. Okay, that will basically. It's suddenly it just you know what, time wise, yeah, it will basically it just stops in place. The morning field is disabled. It is distracted and vulnerable. It's standing there, sort of laughing. You get the sense it's only temporary, and unfortunately, by its very nature. Also, actually, you're mind linked with, aren't you?
Mhm.
Somebody, yeah. You get that you get the distinct sense there is another mind trying to control it. You've over at the moment by reminding it of happiness and joy. You freed it off the control. You released it from its prison of slavery.
Did I get that same
Unhappiness.
feeling with the nurse?
Probably you did, yes. Thinking about it logically.
In that case, think down both links because they're both live.
Yes.
Leave them alone. Face me on your own. Abusing others. Show yourself.
What do you call an old snowman? A glass of water.
Oh dear, that's very awful. I love it. I'm not sure the notes are there, so I'm going to put that in. Normal Steve.
Well, normal Steve pulls out a picture and a letter from his satchel, looks at them, looks at the bullet-ridden whatever they are, as if there is anything still there, shrugs and puts them back away again. Hey, look, I know you're really angry, but whatever it was that happened to you, it wasn't your fault, you know. It's time to move on. You know, it's gonna be okay. Not that that's gonna work, but Steve's just gonna, and then he'll hit the gravity field and like, whoa, what the hell's going on here? And that'll be Steve's turn. And Dogmeat will kind of follow Steve.
Brings us to Cinder.
Cinda's gonna basically say to this the grief thing, it's, you know, it's time to go and rest and let go of your grief and see the beauty of the world beyond. And
I forgot to get you to make a persuasion roll, Mr. Normal Steve. So I did it for you.
Okay, doke.
Plus 4 shouldn't be in
and
there, but that's okay.
I will roll my persuasion as well and see if I can be persuasive enough. And of course not.
You can go for it.
Yeah, I think I will.
Okay, so Normal Steve got an 11, which is 2. So 3. The distraction should actually... And yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm literally going to say a smile of contentment appears over the grief coil's entity's face, and it just disappears.
Geez. Straight from anger through bargaining to depression, it saddened itself to death.
Now, of course, I can't remember which bloody ones are left
Well.
over. But anyway, this one down here that Sully's near, it's set deeper than the others. Pod 7 appears reinforced. It's frame laced with redundant locking systems and etched in warning glyphs half erased by frost. The viewport is smeared with a grey-blue patina hinting at the chamber's unspoken violence. A crack spirals from one of the corners of the glass as if something tried to resist being sealed rather than escape. Inside, restraints lie torn at one end, frayed like sinew, and the internal diagnostics still flash low-level readings despite the absence of live signs. Along the interior panel, someone has scrawled in reverse, inside, a single phrase into the ice: "It was never just me." Black scorch marks ripple outward from the seams as if Subject 07 carried not just power but memory itself in unstable form. The cryo bed hums faintly, still reacting to unseen stimulus. And I can't remember if anyone examines the other empty pod. The 8th chamber is haunting in its emptiness. The door sits ajar, sealed mechanisms overridden manually from the inside long ago. Unlike the others, this pod bears no designation, no nameplate. Instead, a small inscription has been etched into the floor beneath, only visible when the light catches it right. I watched until they dreamed of me, and I left. The interior shows signs of long occupation, claws marks where fingers held too tightly to still, worn groove where someone sat for hours, perhaps days. A tattered length of cable dangles from the ceiling, once feeding data into the pod, now trailing uselessly like a snapped umbilical. No body, no presence, just a lingering pressure, as though the space itself remembers.
It's enough to make you paranoid.
Both pods pulse in time with the vault's heartbeat, and somewhere deep below, Victor Vault 7 exhales another whisper into the frost. Dream is not finished. It's only changed narrators. As the echo of that declaration fades, something deep in the chamber shifts. The amber hum fractures into discordant tones, a chorus of archived memories stuttering across unseen speakers. Lights flicker, floor panels tremble. At the heart of the cryopod chamber, it's hidden, that's why I can see it. The floor splits in a slow grinding arc, revealing a hidden passageway spiraling downward, lined with conduit veins that pulse with pale blue light. Cold fog rises, lit from below by a storm of flickering data glyphs, winding like scripture down the walls. Air smells of ozone and rusted sorrow.
Oh, geez, can we never cut a break?
We're all breathing
Until
anyway.
it's done.
Well, almost all.
So yeah, don't worry about closing that down. So we, what's your plan? What are you heading
Meander
west?
over and look down.
Yeah,
Yep, down the chute.
Yes, I know it's a bit railroad.
I'm down
as
to
well,
Goblin
isn't
Town.
it? Okie dokie. I just realised something I forgot to put in, so I'll monologue it to myself as we get there.
Take a small pause and make sure our clips are full and gear is ready, and then away we go.
We're off to ones. I'll put Tabitha there and we'll put way at the back. Ally now, so apparently she comes with you. Zoom to.
Ooh,
Okay.
Yeah.
You move cautiously, descending down into Victor Vault 7's neural sanctum. The staircase curves into a cavernous substructure, a once human control center long since overwritten. Consoles hang from ceiling mounts like desiccated cryotubes. Oh, there aren't any cryotubes down here. I'll change that anyway. Basically, each of the consoles displaying stickers of strangers' memories, birthdays, farewells, and silent cries for help. At the center lies the AI core. Jake, well, you see what it looks like there, large eye, reinforced ally warp crystal webbed in memory filament and coolant coils. Dozens of blinking diodes are flashing around it. Above hovers a tangle of exposed psychic projectors twitching like spiders. The walls pulse rhythmically to synthetic breathing. Victor Vault 7's heartbeat in sync with breathing. Also, I forgot to put it on. I forgot to put it in the description. There's a very desiccated and very dead form lying in front of the AI vault. But AI
that
core,
sound. It's like a heartbeat, drives you mad in the stillness of remembering what you had and what you lost.
So this is what you were to start with. I'll say, looking down at the corpse.
that it basically, if you get closer, it will have scalded onto its flesh something that says subject 07. But then the AI goes, "We are memory, we are grief, we are the collective dream of those abandoned." Screens flare to life, showing flashbacks of all of the party members' childhood moments, lost, triumph, twisted into false echoes. The core tries not to intimidate, but to rewrite identity. Will you get your dance?
We're human. We need the loss. We need the doubt. We need the grief, because we don't have those. What is there to have joy about? You can't triumph over adversity if there's no adversity. You can't find joy and beauty in the smile of a newborn child if you haven't seen grief and loss of those you've loved having passed away. There is nothing in this life that makes love, joy, and happiness more meaningful than sadness, grief, and loss. We all need it, but it cannot be there alone. It's there alone, just as the reverse is true. It becomes nothing. The two sides of the same coin, and one without the other.
You certainly don't value happiness if you've never known grief.
Yeah, what they
Absolutely.
said.
Wow, I think that definitely deserves one of them.
Thank you.
Oh, Steve starts to sing a real old song that his mum used to sing when he's feeling sad. So here I go again. I think, well, that's quite impressive.
Oh, a little Stevie Nicks.
Well, it seems to fit the situation
Or Fleetwood
almost
Mac,
perfectly.
actually.
I think we're going to have to cliffhanger this final confrontation, but save it for another time. But we will activate Victor Vault 7. He's very upset. Says, "Why won't you let me play with my toys? Why won't you be my toys? It's not fair."
Wow. Oh, I see. It's Donald Trump.
And yes, we shall leave it there. But I've just added Victor Vault 7 AI core to the combat tracker, just to he's gargantuan.
Just
by
to
the
give
way.
us nightmares. Or
just so you can see its toughness.
Okay, somebody get him a hot chocolate.
But yeah, so we shall leave it there as Victor Vault 7 prepares to break his toys. Anyway, I hope you had fun.
Oh, very much.
Yeah.
I was just
right up into these last few seconds. Yeah, it was great fun.
oh, that's very good. I'm going to award Benny's for that one. But yes, so next week we're taking a break. We've got the one shot for the 20th anniversary. 20th anniversary of the first ever game I ran on Fantasy Grounds, which, as I say, was a D20 modern adventure. I still haven't shared out the character sheets. I need to sort that one out. I will do that. And yeah, so next week we'll have a one shot. I'll get the character sheets out. I've got to finish writing the adventure. I spent too much time on this one. And yeah, we'll and then the week after we'll be back to normal. But I just figured we got to celebrate 20 years of using Fantasy Grounds.
Absolutely.
So we shall
Glad to
leave it
help.
there. Indeed. So we'll see you all next week. Take care, one and all. Bye
All
now.
right. Thanks, Doss. It was fun.